Hey guys, Mike Morrison, TailgateFix.com. Jim and I are here today going to be demonstrating the installation of our override switch on your GMC or Chevrolet trucks with the Multipro or Multiflex tailgates. And I just wanted to really quickly show you just the tools you would need to get started. One, you'll need a socket wrench with a 10mm socket end. You'll need a T20 Torx bit for your drill to take the bolts out of the tailgate cover. You either need a flathead screwdriver or a trim tool to pop off some of the panels within the tailgate. And then once we get it all installed, you'll need a hitch pin to put your receiver and your pin in your truck so we can test everything when it gets done. And by the way, we have our own Tailgate Fix branded, really nice locking hitch pins that you can order from us that go really well with the override switch, and they're on our website. Just wanted to come to you and show you our override switch kind of up close as you receive it when you order this from us. Just wanted to show you some of the components. This is our automatic override switch that you order that automatically controls the power to your tailgate. So when you install this, once you have a hitch in the receiver of your truck, it senses there's something there and will not allow the tailgate to drop down and slam into that hitch. So this is the automatic version. It's plug and play. As you can see, it plugs right into the wiring of the truck. We also have a manual version of our override switch. Works exactly the same way as the automatic. The only difference is you manually control the power to the tailgate to keep it from dropping down when you have a hitch in the receiver. So when you go down to put the hitch in your receiver of your truck, you just punch this button. It turns the power off to the tailgate so that you can't accidentally drop that tailgate and slam into your hitch in your receiver. When you go down to take the hitch out of the receiver, you just simply punch the button again, turns power back on, everything's back to normal. So whichever one works best for you, our automatic switch is the best one. Once you install it, you don't ever have to worry about it again. But if you like to manually control the power, we have a manual option as well. So I wanted to show you that. Both are plug and play. It comes with some twist ties that you'll use when you install the harness in the tailgate of the truck, just to be able to get the wires cleaned up and really look nice. It also comes with an alcohol wipe. The alcohol wipe is used to clean off the right side of your truck's receiver before you install the switch, just to make sure there's no oil or debris or dirt or anything there that would keep it from not adhering properly. Because on the back of our switch, there's an industrial strength adhesive. This red tape cover covers it up when you go to install, which look in our installation video and you'll see you just pull this cover off. But just make sure when you pull the cover off, you don't touch that adhesive in any way. You just adhere it straight to a clean receiver on your truck. So that's what the alcohol wipe is for. Then we go to our wiring harness, which is step 2 of the installation. You install this in the tailgate of your truck. It plugs right into the truck's wiring. As you can see, this end of the plug here plugs right into the end of the switch, whether it's automatic or whether it's the manual. It doesn't matter. That's how it plugs in here. This harness here is that controls the power to the inner gate of the tailgate of the truck. So when you have a hitch in the receiver of your truck and this switch is installed on your truck, when you put that hitch and hitch pin in the receiver, it senses that it's there. If you drop the main gate and then punch the button to try to drop the inner gate, the switch says, nope, there's something there. It cuts the power off to the inner gate so you cannot damage your tailgate. Once you take the hitch out of the receiver of your truck, there's inner gate. Our switch says there's nothing there. It's safe. You can then touch the button and the inner gate will go down just like it normally does. What also comes with your order is a second harness. It's installed exactly the same time and exactly the same way as the inner gate harness. And this one controls the power to the main gate. So when you have this harness connected to your switch, when you have a hitch in the receiver of your truck and you try to open the main gate power is off, so you cannot open the main gate. Therefore, it protects you from that tailgate hitting your hitch. But while the main gate is up and locked, you can still open and close the inner gate to get in and out of the back of your truck while you're on the job site or whatever without having to take the hitch out of the receiver. So with your product, we send you both harnesses. You install them both at the exact same time, the exact same way. It's very easy. And then whichever one you want to use, you can use. So if your inner gate is plugged to your switch, then you have a jumper plugged into the end of the main gate harness that keeps that circuit open all the time, while the inner gate harness is plugged to your switch. If you decided you wanted to control the main gate, you would take this jumper out underneath your truck, put it into the end of your inner gate harness, and then plug your main gate harness into your switch. So it's that simple. You can go back and forth based on however you use your truck. So tailgatefix.com, we give you options to control both. Unfortunately, you cannot use them both at the same time, but they're both there, and it's real simple to switch back and forth. Most people use the inner gate one all the time, but we offered a main gate option just in case you like to be able to get in and out of your truck while the main gate's up. So just wanted to show you that, just a real quick little demo of what it looks like. This is what your product you'll get in the package when you order it. So look at our installation videos and you'll see how this comes together. So I'm gonna turn it over to Jim here. We'll come right back and start the installation process. Thank you. First step in installing the harness is to take the panel off the tailgate. What size torque bit is that, Jim?
10.
As you see, that lifts right off and exposes under the tailgate. Take that and set it aside.
Okay guys, we got the cover off the tailgate now so we can get to our wiring here. The next step is going to be one of two things. If you have a kicker system, you have to remove your kicker system. And also when you remove that kicker system, remember these 2 bolts here, 2 here, 2 here, and your screws. I would suggest after you take the kicker off, since this is going to be loose, that you two screws back in here to keep it stationary. Then after that, if you don't, like I said, if you don't have the kicker, you're going to have false panels. Use your tool or screwdriver and they'll pop right off. You only need these 3. We're going to install the inner gate harness. We have already installed the outer gate. As you can see, it's connected over here with the connectors on this side. Outer gate connectors are on the left side facing the truck. Inner gate connectors are on the right side facing the truck. They're both up in these 2 holes. To get our wiring up through here, we're going to have to take this little panel off. Be very careful with it. It has 2 ears right here. You can take a screwdriver and try and push in them right here and it'll come off, or you may be able to squeeze it and pull it out. We're going to run our wiring up through it, up through here, just like so. Back up through here. And then we're going to bring it back over and feed it through the tailgate. And our wires will be hanging down for our connection when we go to connect the plug on the receiver. Now I'm going to raise the gate because it's easier to get to when you're hooking the wiring up on the switch. Bring your gate up. And here's our connector. Here's our connector for the inner gate. Red tab, push it out. Push down on the connector. And it'll slide off.
Show us the plugs on the end of the harness so they can see. You got two connectors that go in between.
Just like the one that goes on your switch.
Okay.
We're going to put that one on first. It's always the hardest. Slides right back in. It will only go one way. Put your red tab back. Take this, hook it up. Only one way to go, your red tab, and then put it back. Once you've done that, now You can install your panels. You can also put your kicker system back on. One thing I want to tell you is a tip. If for some reason you get your tailgate locked and don't have power to open it, don't panic. There is a lever right here. You heard that? And there's a lever right here, same thing. And your tailgate will drop. So you don't have to worry about whether you have your power or not. In your harnesses, you're going to also receive zip ties. Take your harness, zip tie it to the existing harness here so that the wires will not move. Any excess you can stuck down in here. Reassemble your tailgate just like you disassembled it. Put everything back in, whether you have the false panels, put them back. If not, put your kicker panel back in. Don't forget to hook up to your amp. Don't forget to hook your speakers up. There's a wire there and one there. Put your panel back on, and we'll crawl under the truck and show you the connectors. Okay guys, we've got everything installed up top. We come down below. We've got our cannon plug from our switch and the one from our tailgate. And all we're going to do is put it together like so. And we'll test in just a second. Also, while I'm under here, the main tailgate is going to have a jumper in it, just like so. You'll be able to interchange this from the inner gate to the main gate so that you can lock out whichever one you want. You will not be able to do both at the same time, but you can make a choice whether you want to lock your main gate out or whether you want to lock your inner gate out.
And you can change that at any time, correct, Jim?
Yes. Okay, now you would put your receiver in, put your pin in, and we're going to demonstrate the inner gate. It will not open. The gate will open. Take your pin out. You can remove your receiver. And now the inner gate will work normal. Outer gate works normal. I'm going to crawl under the truck, switch the wires, and we'll demonstrate the outer gate. Okay guys, we've demonstrated the inner gate. We're going to take the connectors loose. We're going to take our main gate wiring harness. We're going to connect it to the switch on the hitch. We're going to take our jumper and put it in the wire for the inner gate. And now we'll demonstrate the outer gate. Okay guys, now we're going to demonstrate the main gate. Receiver in, put your pin in. Once you have your pin in, you can hit the lower button. Main gate will not open. Upper button, inner gate will open like it's supposed to. Take your pin out, your receiver out. Now, hit the main gate opens, hit the upper gate, and it opens. Okay guys, we have installed our wiring harnesses in the tailgate. Now we're going to go under the truck and I'm going to show you connectors, how they're connected and which one is which. We're going to start off with the inner gate and it's going to be labeled tailgate. Hook up your plug from your switch, from your cannon plug up here. You're also going to have one for your main gate. It's going to have a jumper in it. It's going to say main tailgate on it. Now we're going to do a demonstration showing how it works on the inner gate. Put our hitch in, put our pin in, hit our button for our inner gate, it doesn't work. Button for the outer gate works perfect. Bring it back up, take our pin out, take our hitch out, and now our inner gate works. Now I'm going to crawl under and I'm going to show you the main gate. Same thing. Come under, disconnect, take your jumper out of your main gate, hook your main gate up to your switch, put your jumper on your tailgate harness. Now we'll demonstrate the main gate. your receiver in, install the pin. We hit the main gate, nothing. Hit the inner gate, we can now use our inner gate.
So basically the way you would use that is if you wanted to get in and out of the bed of your truck while you had the hitch and receiver, you'd use the main gate.
We're going to use this, remove it. Now, our main gate works. Our inner gate works. That is our new switches for the new tailgate.
Simple as that. The truck back up through the top of the tailgate, and you're going to stuff it right in this hole where it's secured inside the tailgate so no moisture or anything can get to it. We're all secured. And then you're going to reinstall the panel back just like we took it off before using that T20 torque wrench. Snap that in place. Take your bolts and install them back into the holes just like you took it off. And it's just as simple as that. Once that's done, the switch is installed, working properly, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching, guys. Tailgatefix.com.